let's continue and explore the actual startup costs. This continues lesson 1, and we call it lesson 1B in unit 3, the cost benefit analysis. I very quickly want to rush and show you an important resource that I want us to work with in terms of covering the actual startup costs, and I want to discuss in some more detail regarding these items, because as a business person you have to really get to grips with these costs, right? We go to the businessdictionary.com. I like these definitions and the information they have there. Now, startup costs really involves non-recurring costs. These are the costs which probably you would not see again in your business. And some of the examples given here are accountant's fees, legal fees, registration charges. In the UK, when incorporating a company, there's a charge that you pay just to get the articles and everything registered. That is a one-off payment you're gonna pay. And also looking at the legal fees that you pay to accountants to set your system up, that's a one-off fee. You will never pay that fee again. You've got to know that if you go to somebody and they keep charging you for that, there's something wrong there. These are one-off payments. And also including these items, let's have a look at what information we have here on the non-recurring costs and what is this. Because once you understand these terminologies or things as an entrepreneur, it's very, very easy for you to schedule and plan a business. Let's have a look. Unusual charge, expense or loss that is unlikely to occur again in the normal course of a business. These are the non-recurring costs. Non-recurring costs include write-offs such as design, development, and investment costs. For example, if you want to design a website, you design a website once. The design cost is once and you launch it. Management and maintenance is not one-off cost. That should be classified elsewhere. And also we're looking at, let's say, development and investment. There are some costs that you will incur. For example, systematic use of scientific and technical knowledge to meet specific objectives and requirements. There are times that you need an expert to set you up in that environment because it's a legal requirement to have certain things for certain businesses. Like, for example, if you want to set up a practice in the care industry as a manager, you must have level 5, either directly yourself or somebody in the team. And if none of you is qualified, you may have to start the course. You may have to pay £1,000 to train. Once you have the level 5 in health and social care, the diploma, that's it. You don't have to spend more money to get another level 5 because it is only one level 5 that qualifies you to start the business. So these costs must be put into context. And as an entrepreneur, you have to analyze the type of business you're going into, what sort of prior knowledge you need to have so that you can plan for that and pay for all those things, take them out of the way, and so that once you launch, you are well covered. Let me also here look at the environmental factors, and this will also be covered under the other benefits regarding your business startup. Here we go. An identifiable element in the physical, cultural, demographic, economic, political, regulatory, or technological environment that affects the survival, operations, and growth of an organization. Some of these things you have to have some policies developed around them. Now, most important thing that we want to look at is, let's scroll back to the first definition. Here we go. So as I'm loading this, in your business, which of these you think are part of your non-recurring charges or costs that you're going to put once, or if none of them is mentioned there, I'd like to put them in your own plan. And if you haven't got a business plan, Unit 4 will show you how to develop a business plan and what sort of things you have to look at. It's very important to have these things on the table. Let me just look at the premises, which is not listed over here. There are some businesses which require a premises, and it's very important to have premises. Let me take you back to the slide. It's very important to have premises. Premises in some businesses is a must, but I tell you that you can leverage premises rather than you go get a mortgage because you got little money. It will affect your whole business, or start renting somebody's premises as you the sole owner there, the sole tenant. You can leverage. Leveraging means go and look for another business which is already in operation. Probably in that business, some rooms are not used, and they might want somebody to occupy that space and just obtain a small rental fee for the use of the office. You can go into such arrangements. Or similarly, you can find a business which is in the same trade, but for some reason they cannot expand their market base. By you telling your business into that similar business, you can come into some arrangement. Your coming in the business might bring extra customers. What would that mean to their business? And therefore, they can give you certain favors in your arrangement. You can create a memorandum of understanding. So this way, you find that whereas you could have been struggling to get a proper premises to run your business, there's just one next door. All you do is leverage. Bring some stuff on the table. Bring some offers on the table, and let them see the benefits in that. They will allow you to operate from there. I do leverage businesses a lot in those areas, from skills to premises to anything that I think I can make an offer. In that way, the business I'm going to work with benefits, and I also benefit. It's a win-win situation. So I want you to have this mindset. Don't always work alone. You must make sure you work with people. Are you happy with that? Good. Now at this stage, I want us to look at how to seal. I beg your pardon, how to identify and describe other costs and benefits other than the physical ones. In this one, what I want us to do is to look at a very simple case scenario. What are the benefits? Let me just insert a diagram here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Because business is not always focused on money issues alone. Money is important, very important, but you've got to look at other things a business can bring to you or the community. In fact, to you and the community. I'll do a live design here. Here we go. Let's have a very good discussion together here. I want us to look at the following things. We're going to have at the center of our discussion your business. Let's choose an appropriate symbol here. Your business. Let's go for a circle. Okay, this is your business. If that's your business, what other things will this benefit you? Okay, your business. And mind you, your business is at the center of this activity. Now we are analyzing the other benefits. Financial, you've worked it out. Yes, it can work. It can work. This business can work. Indeed, you are satisfied the business can work. Now we want to look at other important aspects of your business. Can this business For example, can this business, for example, help the environment? What is the impact on the environment? Environmental impact. These are important. Environmental impact. What do we mean by environmental impact? Can you list some points that comes to your mind very quickly? Here it certainly is referring to what consequences would your business bring as a result of your setup to the environment. Environmental impact. Would it cause pollution? Would it cause pollution? What would it cause pollution here? What would it cause? Would there be pollution? Because this is very important. Sometimes we think that every business must be launched because it can bring money. If it's going to cause pollution or damage to the environment, it's a no-go. And some of these businesses must go through the local authority. You apply for permission because of the nature of the business itself. Environmental impact. Another area I want us to look at very quickly is, let's have a look at, can you think about your community? Okay. What sort of things would it bring into your community? Is it going to have social change? Is it going to have a good impact on society? What is the government wishing to solve in the community? Would it support HIV, AIDS programs? You must put these things into your mind. HIV, AIDS, what are you going to do with this? You must participate, you must contribute via your business. These are some of the moral reasons why. Okay? Maybe poverty alleviation. Talk about poverty alleviation, because most businesses who are successful, they are involved in the community. Once you get involved in the community, then your business is a user-friendly business, is a environmentally friendly business. Poverty alleviation. How would your business link with that? Education. Is your business making a difference in terms of education or capacity building? If not, you've got to look at components within your business which can actually create as a support system to education. These are some of the important factors. As I'm discussing, I want you to think of other things you have already listed, if you did at all when you thought about going to that business. And also, you got to look at what is your business going to do about young people? Have you got any program you can support in the development of young people? What is the government policy on young people or young adults? So you see, these factors can help your business, in fact, to thrive, because when you support such projects, your business has already started linking with the community. There is more other things that you can find out which are happening in your community, and your business must answer a question: how are you going to link with those? Finances, well and good, looking good. Yes, you've got a huge profit coming your way, but would your business benefit some of these items mentioned? Why it's important to have these questions answered, because every business must be relevant to the community outside the financial realm. That is to say, outside the profit-making side of your business. Once you've made a profit, are you going to consume that profit on yourself alone? Are you going to just now think about other things? You got to have some of that money donated into projects like this. or even dovetail some projects into your business to be able to serve the community. Are you happy with this? Let's look at one item on the internet regarding areas you can support, charitable areas, charitable areas you can support. Let's have a look in general. This is gonna Google the whole internet. Let's see some of the results. Okay, areas you can support. Let's have a look at that. There you go. I don't know what site is that you can directly give support space for patient care. There you go. This one has to do with let's have a look what sort of results come up. The University of Kansas Hospital. This is, I think it's in America, sounds like American. So as a donor, you can choose how your gift is put to work at the University of Kansas Hospital. More than 120 giving funds are available to you, spanning nearly every area of care in the hospital. There you go. Let's have a look at what sort of things you can support. Charitable supports in. Let's go in the UK. In the UK, in the businesses that are successful always have the people in their heart as well. Let me have a look. What have we come up with? Okay, charitable donations. We focus our support in the UK on charitable and non-profit organizations based near you. Let's have a look here. Then we're going to go and have a look at Zambia, and look at Ghana or Nigeria. Charitable donations. What are these now? Our support under the charitable donation program is consistent with us, blah blah blah. Okay. So yeah, read sites, Google the sites, and find out what sort of things you can help with in the community. Let's have a look at in Zambia. In Zambia. So as a businessman, you need to do this, and I can tell you that as you get engaged with charitable work, your business can also grow, because in those areas you also meet other people, other businesses, networks. Oh, sponsor children at Child Hope Zambia, Child Hope Zambia among. Let's have a look here. What's happening there on the Zambian environment? So this is you as an entrepreneur developing your business. Before you embark on, you want to put all these things into your plan. In one of my businesses that I do run on the Amakaya Wingi, our focus is supporting Zambia Overseas Christian Fellowship. They do some good stuff in the community. So we thought that's a wonderful place to support. Physically, we go there, and also other things. Financial support, other ways of sponsoring children at Child Hope Zambia. There you go. You read the information there. You pick up one. Even if it's a smaller amount, the important things that as an entrepreneur, you must have these kind of things in your heart. It's important. Let's have a quick look in Ghana. Oh, it's Ghana. In Nigeria, could be anywhere. So let's have a look. Charitable areas to support in Ghana. Let's see. Yes, about the Sabra Charitable Trust. Well, you go read about what they do. There we go. Here we go. I think it looks like it's education. The young man lifting up his hand in the classroom. Brighter future for children in Ghana. So as an entrepreneur, this must be at your forefront as well as making money. Let's have a quick look at Nigeria. It was one of the biggest nations in Africa, in the population-wise and economically. There you go. Charitable causes in Nigeria. Let's have a look. Let's go at that site. Let's see what's there. So this kind of research as an entrepreneur will begin to open your eyes as to why money is made and what sort of things it can do for you and the community. What's coming up? There we go. It looks like agriculture here, if I'm not mistaken by that symbol. But let's read on. Nigerian Organization Women. So here we go. Here it seems like it's a trust there that is run by women, And this looks like they do support education, sickle cell foundation, etc. So you can link up with several of these organizations worldwide or in your local community, especially your local community, because that's where charity begins. So as an entrepreneur, you're not a stand-alone. You find that your business must become relevant to the community, who it must benefit apart from just yourself and the community. Thank you very much. At this point, I believe that we have looked at other benefits other than the physical ones. It's you who can tell me in terms of other benefits that your business potentially can support or can bring some benefits. Now, the one other area we're going to come to is how to seal the financial leaks in your business. This will be in lesson 2, part A. Then we end with how to network with other businesses within the area and increase your circles of influence. And let me emphasize in terms of how you're going to approach to answer these questions. Let me look at the assessment. Here we go. The assessment criteria is something that you have to look at all times. Oh, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. This is not the right one. I think this is a wrong one. Let me bring up the right one. Here we go. I think I'm looking for unit 3. Here we go. I'm getting there. Unit 3. Yes. Yes. I just want to run very quickly through the assessment criteria, which is important for you. When you're answering the questions, I want you to be looking at table A, unit 3, and it's there on the Moodle. Once you're answering these questions, once you're dealing with the questions, you must cover basically what the assessment criteria wants you. In unit 3, and the assignment that's based on this, you must state the generic or fundamental costs. State means just number 1, tell me what sort of costs are involved, or fundamental costs mean those costs which are basic to any business. Basically, you can add more. So you're going to use those costs to work out your startup costs for a new business. So just plug them in. For example, I need premises, and this is the value of the premises if you're going to buy it, or you're going to lease it, or you need to buy an equipment, and that's how much it costs. So make that list of things you need to start the business. Some of these expenses will be one-off expenses, as we have already learned. Then you will describe the importance of each of the components in P1. P1, that's the one up there. So once you make a list of all those things, now in this task, describe why you think premises is important, equipment is important, anything you listed in there, why do you think it's important? Describe it. You're going to talk to me a little bit more, not just a few lines. Descriptions means you got to put some good justifications there as why you put it in there. Now, P3 is using a spreadsheet, calculate the startup capital for your chosen business. Now, you're going to do the math, add up, as I showed you before. Let me quickly go back there. You're going to produce something like this. You're going to have a table like that, and add up all these things and produce a total here. That's what this task is all about. Produce a total there. Produce a total there. Are you happy with that? Fantastic. Then it's yes. So you're going to give me a spreadsheet, and you're going to have a spreadsheet showing formula. I will teach you how to do this, or investigate how to show formula as a printout, and this must be uploaded. Now, P4, identify and state the other benefits and costs in starting up your particular business or your existing business. We just talked about some of the important things that you've got to consider: the environment, projects in the community, etc. You must identify those benefits. Describe the importance. Identify, let me just go back. Identify simply means, here we go, list them and put 1, 2 lines. I don't want you to start writing an essay there. I don't expect an essay there. P5, describe the importance of the cost benefit analysis in the way you have been taught in the course. Here I haven't gone very technical to say here's a curve. All I want you to see is here's a figure I want to start my business with, and here's a figure I believe will be the revenue. Now the difference between the startup costs and the revenue will give me a profit or a loss. If it comes out a minus, it's not good business. Or maybe I must adjust some stuff I've put in the startup capital or costs. And if it's a positive, very good. Are you happy with that? And then once you do this, you must submit, and your assessor will look at the work and give you feedback at least three times before the final deal is agreed. Okay, so thank you very much, and I trust that you will do a good job.